It's a lot of work to prepare an annual financial plan, but it's 100% worth it because generally your monthly budgets pretty much take care of themselves and you're just looking at a few dollars here and there that need to be put into categories. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lining Up Ducks. If this is your first time with us, my name is Rachel, and at Lining Up Ducks we make videos about all things family finance and doing life different as a large family in a social media driven world. In today's video is the long-awaited first video in our 2021 annual financial plan video. Now, this is where I take you step by step through our Money Made Easy planner, or you can use whatever financial planner that you have, and I show you exactly how we map out our financial plan for our entire year. We don't budget down to the penny until it comes to the month, but we definitely have a plan for every single dollar that is supposed to be coming into our home in the year. In this first video, we're going to talk about everything you need to create a successful financial plan for your upcoming year. This year that's upcoming is 2021. We have just been through 2020 crazy as far as COVID goes, and it doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. I've created kind of a short list for you of the things that you need to prepare ahead of time before you can sit down and prepare a successful annual financial plan. I've got notes because, my brain doesn't always work. The first is to gather all of the financial records and documents that may help you plan your financial year. And that includes things like gather up any of your previous budgets that you've done in the previous year. If you haven't done any budgets in the previous year and you have access to budgets that you've done in previous years, go ahead and grab them. Any starting point is a good starting point. Your calendars, both yours and your partner's, school calendars for any of your children's schools, and I also mean daycares. If you don't have any budgets, then last year's bank records would be a great way to kind of look and see where your spending has been going. Insurance policies, so medical, life insurance, car insurance, any other type of insurance policies that you may have. Of course, your pay information. You're going to need a good idea of what kind of money comes in the month. And I suggest you get your pay stubs so you can look and see exactly what is being deducted out of your checks in a given pay period. Also grab your taxes from last year. Any tax bills that you may have had as far as car tags, car taxes, property taxes, recreational vehicle taxes, and then just your good old income taxes to get an idea of truly how much tax you're paying in a year. Next, you need to gather all of your debt information, all of your credit card balances and payments and their due dates, your student loan balances, payments, and due dates, in addition to any personal loans, family loans, or any other type of personal debt that you and your partner may have. Finally, grab all of your account balances from your investment accounts, your bank accounts, and any other type of asset that you may have so you get a good idea of what your starting assets for the year are. Once you've gathered all of your financial information and before you start your very first budget, sit down, both you and your financial partner, whether it's your spouse or an accountability partner that you choose and you trust, and sit down and work out your financial goals for this year, next year, and another year. The larger your goals and the more invested you are in them, the more you and your partner are going to be invested in your monthly budget and making sure that everything comes out as it should be at the end of every month. We spent entirely too many years in our life just worrying about making it to the end of the month. We never set financial goals when we should have, and that took us nowhere but into the bankruptcy court. Now that we set financial priorities, our budget is no longer just words on paper. It is a small step to each goal in our future. If you've gone through the process to set up goals, now create a general action plan for your goals. One of those things can be just making sure that you budget every single month. Let me know in the comments below anything that you do when you're setting your financial priorities for the year that helps you make your monthly budget easier. You're also in this process going to need to decide what type of budgeting that your household wants to follow. Our household does a zero-based budget using the cash envelope system. It's what works for us, it's how we control our spending the best, but that may not be what works best for you and your family. A 50-20-30 budget, which is considered a percentage-based budget, or a 50-20-20-10 budget if you want to include tithing in your budget. Are you a family that does better tracking your expenses on the computer and using a debit card? You need to decide what works best for you and your family. And don't be surprised if you and your partner are different on this. You can combine different types of budgeting and still make a happy marriage and a happy home that works for common financial goals. Next, you want to calendar all of your pay dates. That includes your regular pay dates, any alimony or child support that you may have coming in, anything that you can depend on to make your monthly budget. Also on this calendar, you're going to list your regular expenses due dates, your mortgage, your utilities, your cell phone bill, daycare payments, anything that does not change in a given month. That way on one page you can see when your pay dates are and when your regular bills are due. All right, last thing before you're ready to put pen to paper on your very first budget is calendar out your irregular expenses. And what I mean by irregular expenses are anything that is due quarterly, annually, semi-annually, bi-monthly, whatever it is, something that is not due every single month or every single pay period. So for us, that would be our life insurance. It's due every 3 months. Also, it would be our daughter's trips for her surgeries, which she takes every 3 months out to Houston. So those I put on our irregular expense planner. Don't forget things like weddings, birthdays, anniversaries that may sneak up on you if you don't put them in this planner. Don't forget your subscriptions. Amazon Prime members, I am looking at you because I forgot mine last year. And don't beat yourself up if you forget something. Once you've got all of these things done and in place, sit down and sleep on it. I guarantee you're going to think of a couple of other things that you forgot before you wake up and pick up your paper again the next day. Not just trudging ahead and assuming I got everything in the first go round has been one of the biggest things that has helped our budget, because I end up remembering really important things that would be $100 and $200 hits in our budget later in the year. Okay, everybody, I know that was a lot, and I know it seems like a lot before you even start your very first budget, but I promise the prep work is so important to your success for your annual financial plan. You will never have to do this much work in one sitting again. I hope this was helpful for you. I have a lot planned in our annual financial plan series. The very next video is going to be our financial goals for 2021, which are lofty. All right, everybody, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you are a joy and a blessing to have in my home and in my life. I very much hope this video was helpful to you. I cannot wait to hear how you do your annual financial plan, and I hope these videos help you along your journey. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. I'm going to be posting these 2021 annual financial plan videos pretty rapidly so they can keep up with your financial planning journey. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.